fam, it's your girl Mwii, and I am back with another video for you guys. Don't forget, first of all, to subscribe to my channel. If you're new, welcome, and join the Just Fam. Hit that subscribe button below. And yeah, so in this video I'm just gonna be talking about, well, giving you guys advice, especially to new international students if you're going to a new school abroad and you're traveling, and the tips and tricks you need. And I'm also gonna give a little bit of a tiny story time of when I first came to Canada and how that was. So I'll start with the story time and I'll give the tips. So I came to Canada for school August 2014. So I left around the end of August because school is starting later in September. So I had left, well, first of all, I was supposed to leave on a Wednesday, but my passport went missing when it was coming back from Kenya when my visa was issued. So that took a little bit of time, and I ended up leaving on Friday and not Wednesday because I missed my flight, obviously. So flying, I flew from Lusaka to Johannesburg. From Johannesburg, I really believe we flew to we stopped somewhere to pick up some stuff. It's either Senegal or Ghana, between these two countries. We either went to Senegal or Ghana, picked up some people, then we went to Frankfurt, picked up more people, and then flew to JFK. So when I was on the way to JFK, or actually, is this a different flight I'm thinking of? This is a different flight. No, it's the same flight. Yeah, it's the same flight. So between Accra and JFK, we delayed, and by the time we were arriving and landing in JFK, my flight to Halifax was actually leaving. So when we arrived, obviously my flight had gone, and luckily the airline had already issued tickets for people who had just missed their flights, because a lot of people missed their flights from that connection. So I go to the ticket place. The lady they give me a ticket, but it's the exact same ticket, but 24 hours later, so the next day. And I'm like, I ain't finna stay in no airport for 24 hours, no. So they're like, well, if you really want to leave today, that means you're gonna be traveling all day because we're gonna be putting you on different flights. I'm like, you're gonna do that, sis, because there's no way. This is my first time going to a place that I've never been to. I'm all by myself. No, we gotta sort this out. People are waiting for, my cousin is waiting for me to pick me up, and she's gonna be worried. I don't have a phone. The Wi-Fi wasn't that reliable, and I didn't have an iPhone at the time. My phone was pretty whack. So yeah, my battery was also crappy at the time, so my phone was always off. It was just terrible traveling conditions. So they did that, and I ended up flying from place to place to place. I was supposed to originally arrive in Halifax that Saturday at 11 in the morning, and I arrived in Halifax 11 at night. So I ended up traveling for 12 more hours than I was initially supposed to. So that was that. Now, tips and tricks of what you need to do when you're traveling, especially if it's your first time and if you're traveling by yourself. This is most helpful to you. If you're traveling with your parents and you have the privilege to go to your university with your parents, good for you, boo. Unfortunately for me, it wasn't like that. So yeah, have to learn by yourself. The first thing is read the signs. The airports, especially airports now, it's a great time to travel, especially by yourself, because there's information everywhere, there's Wi-Fi everywhere, there's people to help you everywhere. Literally just read the signs and ask. That is what I did. I read the signs. If I didn't understand the sign, I'll ask a person, but the signs are pretty clear. all the signs in the airport, everything is labeled where you need to go. There's screens every couple of blocks in the airport where information about a flight is shown every single time. They update it very frequently, so you don't need to worry about that if that's your big concern. Tip number 2, you need to have at least 3 pairs of clothing in your carry-on luggage. Why do I say this? Because anything can happen. Luckily for me, I prepared a second outfit, but I feel 3 is good because I had stayed on a plane for over 12 hours and then I was still flying for another 12 hours. So I just got sticky, and at least I got time to freshen up and change. But just make sure you have at least 3 pieces of, like 3 whole outfits in your carry-on luggage. So that in case, let's say your actual luggage gets lost, at least you have some clothes to get by with, you know. You only need 1 pair of shoes. That's another tip. You only need 1 pair of shoes in your carry-on. So you need the shoes that you're wearing as you're traveling and another pair to back up. Usually what I do is I like traveling in my Timbs. It's weird. So I'll wear my Timbs and then I'll carry my Converse in the carry-on. Or if it's not my Timbs, sneakers and slides, or just sneakers and slides, because sometimes I now wear slides on the plane, which is so helpful. It means my socks don't get dirty, I don't walk into nasty stuff, you know. So yeah. Another tip that I would give is always have minimum at least $100. I know that sounds like a lot, but it will help. Like, at least it will help. In fact, maybe even more if you have more money. But if it's just like, okay, no, 100 sounds very little. At least have about 300 to 500 because you don't know what might happen. So something might get messed up and then you need to pay more money, or you need to book a random hotel quickly and you need to pay for it. Like, always have at least some sort of amount of money to help you out if something goes wrong. Another tip is buy a portable charger. Why I say this is, yes, every single airport, not every single, I shouldn't say every single airport. Yes, airports have charging ports, but some of them are very limited and you will be stuck. If you're working and you really want to like get your stuff done and you need to work on your phone, carry a portable charger. It's going to be so helpful, and make sure it's charged before you leave. Another tip for the portable charger, charge the portable charger while you're on the flight, and also charge your phone while you're on the flight. That way when you land, everything is charged and everything is ready, and there are no hassles of, oh my gosh, I got off the plane, now I need to charge my phone. No, charge your stuff on the plane. A last tip I should say is have fun, because traveling by yourself for the first time is such an amazing experience. You learn so much, you grow up, like you advance yourself. It's just something different. Like, honestly, I do not regret coming to Canada by myself. I don't know, like, it just felt so good because like I felt like I did everything. Like, coming here was like I did everything myself, kind of like apart from having assistance with finding the school and all that stuff, the application stuff, basically did it by myself. The running around and stuff, like I had to make sure my stuff is prepared before I can present it to my parents to help me out even further more, because that's what they wanted me to do. They wanted me to get used to doing stuff for myself, and it helped. At the time, obviously, it like bothered me and it frustrated me, but looking back now, I'm so grateful that I had that opportunity to grow and develop and learn, you know. So now I can't say I'm a professional, you know, I'm a professional traveler now. Yeah, I'll just call myself a professional traveler. I'll give myself that credit. Okay, so that's it for this video. Details on this hair, I believe, are up on my channel already. His hair is bomb. Like, his hair is bomb. Like, who is this? Like, who is that? Who is this curly hair? Okay, guys. So it's that time where the video comes to an end and it's time to say goodbye. So just quick reminders: don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends who are going to school this year. I'm going to get into a school themed series for this whole month, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.